Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I am just talking about, a new incident at Knott's Berry Farm, Buena Park, California. There's basically an active shooter, and he was outside of the park. No one got hurt, one wounded actually, but the park was evacuated. Everyone was running. I'll show you a video right after I start speaking. I just wanted to say I'm glad everyone is safe. I go to Knott's Berry Farm very often because I have a season pass, so that's pretty scary. I bet it would be scary if you were there tonight. My grandma was there. Luckily, this incident happened around 9 o'clock. My grandma left at 7 o'clock, so she's okay. And yeah, let me just show you the video and some articles if you want to read. So I'm just glad everyone is safe. So yeah.
Breaking news on CBS 2 News at 11 and streaming on CBSN Los Angeles. Visitors run out of Knott's Berry Farm tonight after a drive-by shooting just outside the park.
Sky 2 live over the Buena Park scene right now. We have just learned a minor was taken to a hospital with multiple gunshot wounds. CBS 2's Nicole Comstock live near the scene with the latest details tonight. Nicole?
Yeah, Susie and Jeff, there was just a lot of confusion out here tonight about what exactly happened and whether or not there was ever any real threat to park goers. You can see there's still a lot of police out here investigating this evening. We now know that there was a drive-by shooting outside the main gates at Knott's Berry Farm, with one young man being injured, but many people thought there was actually an active shooter inside Knott's Berry Farm. And on a busy Friday night in the summer, you can imagine that caused a very real panic. Take a look. Well, you can see people running toward entrances and exits inside Knott's Berry Farm tonight. It was absolute chaos inside the park, with people saying that adults and children were getting trampled. People were hiding in closets and behind trees as well. Now, witnesses say people were yelling, "There's a mass shooter inside, there's a mass shooter outside," and no one really knew where to go. So even though there was not a mass shooter, there was no active shooting going on, it certainly felt like there was to everyone inside. And it took police a little bit of time to figure out what actually happened out here. You can see a massive response by police and the fire department. They had to go out there and check the entire inside of the park for any potential suspects and victims. They did eventually find one young man outside the park, a minor who had at least a couple of gunshot wounds. Witnesses say they think he was shot in his arm. That victim was taken to a local hospital to be treated for those injuries. Again, that drive-by shooting happened outside the park, and no one else was shot except for that one minor victim. We talked to several other people tonight who got pretty banged up trying to help other people get out of here safely. Take a look.
It's very scary and frightening, and there was children being almost trampled, like pushed around. I saw children jumping the gate.
And then somebody said there was a shooter, active shooter inside the park, so we all ran. We ran out here, we went out here in the front, and then they said they seen the shooter again out here by the parking lot, so they all came at me. I was running the opposite way and got tumbled and got thrown over the bushes and into the curb. And we seen one guy got taken into the ambulance. He got shot in the arm.
Yeah, obviously a lot of panicked parents out here trying to find their children, and also a lot of people stepping up to help other people who they thought were in danger. Knott's Berry Farm tells us that one of their staff members immediately helped the shooting victim who was shot outside the park. But as you guys can imagine, everyone is very thankful to be out of here and making their way back home safely tonight. Reporting live tonight, Nicole Comstock, CBS 2 News.
Nicole, thank you.
There's power in numbers.